Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel if you're new, and welcome to the channel if you're returning. I said that the other way around, didn't I? Welcome back to the channel if you're returning, and welcome to the channel if you're new. In today's video, we are looking at a chess history lesson over the PCA, or the Professional Chess Association. The PCA existed from the years of 1993 to 1996, and it was an alternative World Chess Championship that Garry Kasparov and Nigel Short started. Now, how did it begin? It began when, at time, FIDE president Florencio Campomanes broke the rules regarding match location decision making when, instead of consulting with Kasparov and Short, he just decided to announce that it would be played in Manchester, England. In response, Kasparov and Short would host their own World Chess Championship under the newly formed Professional Chess Association, also known as the PCA. They would anoint Bob Rice to be the commissioner of this new association. The 1993 World Chess Championship was held in London. It was played between Garry Kasparov and Nigel Short from the months of September to October of 1993. The match was held in the Savoy Theatre in London with a sponsorship from The Times, which is a British newspaper. Kasparov would win the match with a score of 12.5 to 7.5, destroying Short. No offense to Short, great player. Just happened to be playing against Kasparov. Now, how would FIDE respond to this? FIDE's response was to create their own to continue doing the World Chess Championship, just without Kasparov taking away his title, and instead putting on a new match between former World Chess Champion Anatoly Karpov and challenger Jan Timman. May he rest in peace, recently passed away. Those are two players that Short had defeated in his way to win the candidates tournament. Karpov would win, and for the first time in history, there would be two World Chess Championships between FIDE and the Professional Chess Association. Images. The match was held in Amsterdam. Now, the 1995 PCA cycle. From 1993 to 1995, they would hold interzonal tournaments and a candidates match, actually multiple matches, in the style of the FIDE World Championship qualifiers. FIDE had their own cycle of qualifiers with many of the same players in both. The PCA candidate cycle was won by Indian Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand. Kasparov would defend his PCA world title against Anand in the World Trade Center with a match starting September 11th, 1995. And it would go until October 13th. In a best of 20 match, Kasparov would win with a score of 10.5 to 7.5. Now we're looking at the end of an era. The PCA would announce in January of 1996 that it lost its main sponsorship with Intel. At this time, it was reported that Kasparov said it was partly due to his choice to play a match against IBM supercomputer Deep Blue. Later that year, Kasparov would say, however, that Intel dropped its sponsorship in November of 1995, some weeks prior to the initial planning of the Deep Blue match. Soon after, the PCA would dissolve, though, Kasparov unable to organize a qualifying cycle for the title. He would instead do a new thing called the World Chess Council, which organized a candidates match between the players Vladimir Kramnik and Alexei Shirov. Shirov would actually beat Kramnik, but with the World Chess Council dissolving, Kasparov would end up playing Kramnik. And in the World Chess Championship of 2000, Kramnik would defeat Kasparov. Going on, Kramnik would defend the title in 2004. The PCA split was finally healed, however, in the 2006 FIDE World Chess Championship, a reunification bout between Topalov and Kramnik. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please go watch yesterday's video if you have not already. It was about the 1969 World Chess Championship. Excuse me. I hope you enjoy. Have a good day, and stay positive.